Alright YouTube, welcome back to the Idle Hands page. This is my 2007 FXD I just picked up. It's a great bike so far. The one thing that I noticed about it is the suspension's terrible on this bike along with the brakes. I'm planning on doing upgraded progressive front end, but instead in the meantime I decided to get one of these steering dampers off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description, but they're $35. They have a ton of preset settings on them, hard, soft. You can see they just click through. What I did here is I just made this little bracket here out of some steel and painted it. You could take it to your buddy that's a welder and have him weld you something up. Or even, you know, if you took some 1/4 inch by 1 inch flat stock steel and put it in a vise and just bent it with some heat, or just put it in a vise and bent it with a hammer, you could easily do that and just put some holes in it. I just mounted it exactly where the tank mounts, and then drilled and tapped a 5/16 hole here. Let me just turn the bike a little bit. I got this clamp for a 49mm fork tube. I actually lowered my fork triple trees. I lowered the fork tubes 1 inch to help with the suspension, the turning. But so I have mine mounted on the top. You probably won't have this. You could easily mount it on the bottom of your triple tree here and just put a spacer on it. You can easily get a spacer at like Ace Hardware or something like that. Anyway, you can get these on eBay if you just look up like 49mm steering damper. It came from China, but super nice quality. You can see right there it says 49 on it. I'll put a link to that in the description also, but you can get them for 39mm, 41mm, 49mm, 35mm, whatever you want. And then all in all, this package only cost me like a little under 60 bucks. And it looks great. The reason why I like it being mounted up here is I can dial it up and down while I'm actually riding. A lot of people will mount them, you know, here, and then mount them down to their frame or something like that. But then you can't see what you're doing when you go to adjust it, when you're getting into the twisties. The first thing I noticed when I took it out was it gives the bike a way better feel right off the bat. If you do any sort of like high speed riding in the turns, or even highway riding, it helps out with a lot. Hitting a pothole or something at high speeds can scare the shit out of you. The steering damper will actually settle it right down, and it just looks killer on there. But comparatively to like an Owens or other people that make these, they're like $260 for the kit, and you can make this kit for like 60 bucks, no problem. Like I said, you know, if you have a buddy that's a welder or something, anyone that fabricates could make something like this in like 10 minutes. Yeah, I figured I'd just show you what I think of it and what I did there. If you guys like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, like it. All right, see you guys out there.